I'm Jonathan Downey, this is Inside Interpreting, and this is the first in a mini-series on basic theoretical concepts and why we need to talk about them. Okay, let's talk about the most basic concept today: source language and target language. Source language is the language that you work from, target language is the language that you work to. Okay, that's a basic theoretical concept. I can stop the video now. Everyone understands source language, you're working from, target language, you're working to. Okay, but what happens when clients begin to code shift or code mix? That means take words from one language and drop it into their utterance from another. What happens when you're doing dialogue interpreting and your source and target languages are flipping all the time? What happens when you have memorized terms in a target language and you find out that the clients actually simply calc from the source language? Languages are far slipperier things than we give them credit for. And just saying source language, target language, they're useful terms. I advise that you put them in contracts and so forth. But we do need to realise that languages are not monolithic things. People will grab terms from other languages and drop them in. People will speak in their third language with flavours of their first language, and we have to unravel it and deal with it. When we say source language and target language, we must not pretend that that can mask the sheer complexity of the language mixing that goes on in interpreting assignments, and of the use of language that goes on in interpreting assignments. Am I the only interpreter who's had a client deliberately flip languages to make a point? What are you going to do with that? How do you deal with that? Well, that's something for another day, but I just wanted to stir the pot a little bit and make us think of why just saying source language and target language, it's not always as straightforward as that. I'm Jonathan Downey, and this is Inside Interpreting.